No data, no problem. Zabu allows you to buy or sell securities on the Altex exchange from anywhere in Uganda via USSD. Step 1. To buy, dial *292#. Step 2. Select buy.
Welcome back from that short break, and we will proceed from exactly where we are going into the trading summary on the Nigeria Stock Exchange. It's me, Gloria, together with
Victor.
Exactly. Now, it was quite an eventful day on the Nigeria Stock Exchange, Victor, and I think we should dive straight up into it.
It really was. And diving right into it, today we are seeing a significant uptick in trading activity with a total of 377,970,661 shares exchanging hands in 6,729 deals. This, of course, was reaching a market value of 5,169,621,239.74 rand, Nigerian naira.
Exactly. And looking into Monday's trading session, we are looking at some impressive improvements. We have a 75% increase in volume, a 46% boost in turnover, and a 13% rise in the number of deals. This market seems to be bustling.
Indeed, and now the current market capitalization of the Nigeria Stock Exchange stands at a whooping 37 trillion naira. Quite a substantial figure, reflecting the strength of the market.
Exactly, and moving on to others individual equities, we had 27 gainers and 22 losers among the 118 listed stocks. We had Julius Berger Nigeria that led the gainers with 10% share price increase, closing at around 36.30 Nigerian naira per share. That was quite the impressive performance.
Absolutely. And on the flip side, Multiverse Mining and Exploration took a hit, closing with a 9.49% price depreciation at 2.67 per share Nigerian naira. Unity Bank, Ella Lakes, and Nigerian breweries also faced losses.
And in terms of volume, we had eTransact International that took the lead with 42.1 million shares traded, followed by United Bank of Africa, Axis Holdings, and Fidelity Bank.
Well, shifting focus to market indices, the benchmark, the Nigeria Stock Exchange All Share Index, climbed by 288.19 points, closing at 67,326.12. It's a 0.43% increase for the day. And of course, this is marking a one-week gain of 0.51%, a one-week loss of, a four-week loss of 0.1%, but an impressive, yet again, year-to-date gain of 31.37%.
Interesting. And looking at other notable indices, we have the Nigerian Banking Index that actually stood up with a remarkable 2.75% increase for the day, contributing to around 66.55% year to gain.
The market certainly seems to be on the move. But looking on to the gainers, any information on any one of them?
Well, looking at the gainers, we have actually Julius Berger PLC. It's actually a Nigerian industrial company that's offering integrated construction solutions and regulated contracting services supported by subsidiaries. The company, which is headquartered in Abuja, FCT, with additional permanent locations in Lagos and Oyo, provides conceptual ideas, engineering, design, procurement, construction, and long-term maintenance services. So it's actually listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange as and is traded under the ticker symbol of JBERGER.
Well, thank you for those insights on the
Julius Berger.
The Julius Berger Nigeria PLC. But moving on to the share price information. Currently, its share price stands at 36.30, and the J Berger closed its last trading day at that exact price on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. This recorded a 10% gain over its previous closing price of 35 Nigerian naira, and Julius Berger began the year with a share price of 24.50 Nigerian naira and has since gained 48.2% on that price valuation. This of course ranked it 56th on the Nigerian Stock Exchange in terms of year-to-date performance, and shareholders can be optimistic about J Berger, knowing the stock has accrued 17% over the past 4-week period, all the way from 11th, based on the Nigerian Stock Exchange.
Exactly, and the J Berger stock market performance, actually looking at its 1-week performance, we have a 10% share price appreciation. When it comes to the 4-week performance, it is actually 17.1% appreciation. Looking at its 3-month performance, is actually 23.1% appreciation. 6 months is 36% appreciation, and the 1 year is actually 40.2% share price appreciation. Then looking at the year-to-date performance, it's 48.2%. So it's actually the 90th most traded stock on the Nigerian Stock Exchange over the past 3 months, reading from around July 19th to October 17th, 2023. The J Berger has actually traded a volume of 12.9 million shares in around 1,847 deals, valued at around 388 million Nigerian naira over the period, with an average of around 200,000 traded stocks per session. A volume of around 1.36 million was actually achieved on August 1st, and a low of 7,000 on August 22nd for the same period.
Well, on the losing side, we are shining light on Multiverse Mining and Exploration. It is a Nigerian mining company engaged in business of exploration, extraction, sale and distribution of stones and other extractive solid materials. Well, the company's primary products include zinc, copper, gold, lead, tantalite, tin, and barite ores. Well, the headquarters are in Lagos. Multiverse became listed on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on October 8th, 2008, and has over 4,000 shareholders.
And moving on to its current share price, is actually at 2.67 Nigerian naira per price, and that's where it closed off on the previous trading day on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, reading a 9.5% drop from its previous closing price of 2.95 Nigerian naira. So Multiverse Mining and Exploration began the year with a share price of around 3.98 Nigerian naira, but since lost 32.9% of that share price valuation, and then ranking it actually the 156th on the Nigerian Stock Exchange in terms of year-to-date performance. So shareholders worry actually compounded by the fact that Multiverse has lost 12% of the stock's value from September 15th to date.
Well, Multiverse Mining and Exploration is the 94th most traded stock on the Nigerian Stock Exchange over the past 3 months. We're talking July 19th to date. And Multiverse has traded a total volume of 13.7 million shares in 723 deals. This is valued to 39.8 million naira over the period, with an average of 217,702 traded shares per session, and a volume high of 2.21 million was achieved on July 26th and a low of 34 on August 8th in the same period.
And I'm actually particularly intrigued by the performance of Julius Berger Nigeria, though, which had a share price gain of around 10%. Could you give us some insights on what could have driven this significant increase?
Well, Julius Berger Nigeria is a construction company, so it is known for its involvement in major infrastructure projects, such as, such companies can experience a stock price surges when they win new contracts or report positive financial results. So it's possible that the recent project wins or favorable developments in the infrastructure sector contributed to their share price increase.
Exactly, and sometimes investor sentiment can actually play a significant role. Political news or sentiment about the broader economy can boost construction stocks.
Well, on the other hand, multiverse mining and exploration saw a substantial price depreciation. What could be behind this decline?
A price decline could be due to various factors, Victor. It's actually essential to understand the stock prices are influenced by news, financial reports, and the market sentiment. So negative news about the company's operations, financials, or the sector that operates in the same could actually lead to a decline. So additionally, changes in commodity prices, which may actually affect the relevant for a mining company, can also play a significant role in its decline.
Looking into it, it has a possible that there's a possibility that specific events or announcements concerning the company contributed to the share price drop, and staying informed about the company and its sector can provide more insights.
Exactly, and the Nigerian Buck Index actually showed an impressive gain of around 2.75%. So could you explain what could have contributed to such a significant increase in this specific index?
Well, the Nigerian Stock Exchange Banking Index reflects the performance of banking stocks on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So when it experiences a notable increase like one you mentioned, it could be due to a few factors. Firstly, banking stocks can respond positively to news related to interest rates, government policies, or the broader economy. So if there are favorable developments in these areas, it could drive up banking stocks.
Exactly, and additionally, on these financial results and earning reports of the individual banks, they can impact the index. So strong earnings or improved financial positions can lead to a boost in the banking sector.
Well, given the year-to-date gain of, is it 31.37%?
Yes, 31.37%.
For the Nigerian Stock Exchange All-Share Index, how do you assess the overall performance of the stock exchange this year?
Well, the year-to-date gain of 31.37% is certainly an impressive figure. It actually reflects the overall positive sentiment and performance in the Nigerian market. It actually indicates that investors have seen favorable returns on the market investments so far in this year.
However, it's actually essential to remember that the stock market can be cyclical with periods of gains and losses. Assessing the performance over a more extended period of time, let's say a few years or more, can provide more comprehensive views.
Interesting, Victor. So what's your view on the Nigerian market in the coming months? Do you think the current positive trends will continue?
Well, predicting the future of the stock market is always challenging, and it's influenced by a myriad of factors, including economic conditions. We're talking political developments and global events. But while the current positive trends are encouraging, it is also possible that market conditions can change, and investors should stay informed and diversify their portfolios. We cannot stress this enough. If you can diversify your portfolio as much as you can, and consider their own investment goals and risk tolerance when making decisions.
Actually, the Nigerian stock market is part of the global financial system, and global events have ripple effects, as we all know. So it's a good practice to be prepared for various scenarios and mindful of your long-term financial objectives.
I'm actually not new to investing, but I would want to get your view on, could you provide some tips for someone starting, someone out there that could be new to investing? Could you have any valuable tips you can give them if they wanted to start investing in the Nigerian stock exchange in particular?
Victor, certainly. If you're new to investing, you start with education. That's crucial. Understanding the basis of how stock markets work and the different investment products that are available. And diversification is obviously the key. So you can't put all your funds in a single stock or sector. You have to spread your investments across different stocks, industries, and assets or asset classes to reduce these risks.
Thank you. Well, additionally, consider a long-term perspective. While it's tempting to follow short-term market trends, think about your financial goals and how your investments fit into these goals over the years.
Interesting. And so, what would you say, like, how would someone keep up with the real-time data about the Nigerian Stock Exchange? Staying
updated with real-time data and news is crucial for investors. So you can do this regularly by visiting the official website of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. It will provide up-to-date information, including stock prices, market indices, and more detailed company reports.
And you could also rely on us, the Financial Markets Program on Smart 24 TV, and also some mobile apps for real-time data. So thank you for tuning in today, and as we analyze the stock market performances within Africa, it was Nampija Gloria together with
Victor Chiberu.
Stay tuned into Smart 24. We'll be back with more news.
No data, no problem. Zabu allows you to buy or sell securities on the Altex exchange from anywhere in Uganda via USSD. Step 1. To buy, dial *292#. Step 2. Select buy. Step 3. Select the product you would like to buy. For example, bonds. Step 4.